Boy, now you make me float, float, boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, 'cause you.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, the Adore Kayla, and I am back with another video. And today I'm going to be giving y'all a story time of how I tried to sneak my ex in the house. So if you don't already, follow me on all my social medias. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's get straight into this video. Alright, so I had met him at the end of last year. Well, not the end, but also not the beginning, like the middle-ish. It was like November, October. I really don't remember, but I had met him through one of my friends, and she had put us on, and we just started talking from there. And then that's when, you know, he met my people, I met his people, da da da. And then that's when it started getting, like, towards the end of the relationship, it was getting toxic, like arguments, blocking. It was like so much that was going on during that time of our relationship. And then for New Year's, we had decided to spend New Year's together. And it was cute, like we was good. And then we spent my birthday together, and then we spent his birthday together, which was February. And then we broke up like 2 weeks after that because he had met somebody else and he didn't want to be together no more. So we had broke up, and that time span like 2 weeks after his birthday. So boom, after that happened, I was like, damn, like I was sad, I was hurt, I was depressed for a little minute. And then I got back up on my hot girl shit, and then I started just focusing on myself a little bit. And then I went to Louisiana. It was a whole lot of I just really was enjoying myself for a little while also trying to recover from that relationship. And then that happened February. March is when I went to Louisiana. And then April is my little sister. I'm trying to figure out, I think we started back talking in May. Like May we started back talking because I had got a new phone. And then I had texted him because, mind you, on my old phone I couldn't text him because he blocked me on everything: Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. He blocked me on everything. But when I got a new phone, I had texted him to like check up on him, you know, like how you doing, how you been, da 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 da, all this other stuff. So we started talking, like not talking on no like relationship stuff, like on some cool stuff, like how you doing, how you been, how life going, how's your day, and stuff like that. But yeah, so we started back talking in a friendly way. And then it was like, I don't know, it was like I still had those type of feelings for him, but at the same time I didn't, because of what he did, like how he ended everything. I didn't like really care too much about the relationship thing no more when it came to him. So I was like cordial on just being friends. So I would text him every day, like, good morning, how's your day, and stuff. And that's just the type of person I am. I'm like a caring person. I be telling everybody good morning, like how's your day, and stuff like that. Definitely people I care about. So it didn't like feel out of the ordinary to me. So I would like, my job blocked on social media, but I can still see it from my brother's social media. So I would like check up on his like Instagram or whatever from time to time. And I seen that he had deleted his little highlight of his little girlfriend that he had at the time. So I was thinking, oh, they broke up, da 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 da. But at mind you, I still didn't care too much about it because the feelings and stuff was there, but it really wasn't. So I didn't care too much about that. So then they had broke up. Well, I thought they did. Come to find out they didn't. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. So let me tell you how I found out he had a girlfriend after me. So it was his little birthday dinner, right? And the birthday dinner, when we was at the house, it was like we was good. Even in the car we was good. The birthday dinner we was good. But like, I don't know, I was feeling the vibe that he was talking to somebody else, but at the same time I wasn't, because I felt like I was in my head and I was overthinking it. Couldn't find out I wasn't, but still, like, I was in my head feeling like he was talking to somebody else. And that's when I was just like, I've been distancing myself from the relationship, like trying to detach myself from the relationship since I felt like he was talking to somebody else, because he was doing track for like a little minute. So while he running track, he would like, I don't know, it would just be weird. Like every time he get the track practice, it's weird. Like he disappearing and stuff. And it's not like, oh, he running, he's just doing this, he's just doing that. I just feel like he actually was talking to somebody else. And one day he was going live, and my sister joined it, and she was like, oh, what happened to you and Kayla? And he was like, I don't talk to that little girl no more. You don't talk to that little girl no more. We was just whatever. But anyways, yeah, we was still texting. We was together, but we wasn't. Like, that's my man, but he not my man. But he can't talk to nobody else because that's my man type of thing. Y'all, it was toxic, like I said. But yeah. So there was some girl in his life, like she was there with him at track practice, and I heard one of his friends say, what you and your girlfriend finna do? What you and your girlfriend finna do? And mind you, this was before his little birthday dinner. Or like way before his birthday dinner. Like a week or two before his birthday dinner when all of this went down. So I was hurt. And that same day, it was the end of the school day, and I was walking down the stairs to the sidewalk to get to the buses, and he had called me, and I'm like, oh, hello. He like, where you at? And it's not the third. And I'm like, I'm at school. Like, what are you talking about? I'm at school. And then he hung up out of nowhere, and I'm started calling him back constantly. He was like, stop calling me. So I'm sitting over there at school crying, because I'm like, okay, so that means he accidentally called me because he actually meant to call somebody else. So I'm guessing him and his homeboy went to pick up some other girl. That's why he was like, where you at? But he accidentally called me. But my thing is, I don't feel like he accidentally called me. I feel like he purposely called me to like kind of throw it in my face or whatnot. But yeah, that same day, I was on the bus. And then I got over it. Like, I was still crying a little bit because I was still kind of hurt about it. But then I got over it. And on my way home, he called me again. And he was like, I'm finna come stop by your house or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I got home and I told my granny he was coming to say hello. And he did. So he was leaving. And I was like, come give me a kiss. And he was like, no, we're not together. I'm not finna da-da-da. And I was like, oh, okay, bye. He was like, bye. So mind y'all, from this time of relationship, I'm still like, nah, this not for me. So he leaves or whatever with his homeboy, his cousin. I don't know who the dude was. I just know he was driving around with him during that time span. So after that, I'm not gonna say I didn't want to be in a relationship with him no more, because I did. But like, I was emotionally detached from the relationship. Like, I wasn't feeling it no more. Like, it was just not for me. But I still wanted to show up for his birthday dinner because I just wanted to like be there, you know, be there with your family. I don't want them thinking too much about the situation and stuff like that. So we still texted about it, and we decided, you know what, we're gonna still spend his birthday together, and it's not the third. And then we got to his birthday dinner, and we got to the little restaurant place where we was eating at. And that's when I met the whole family, like the cousin, the stepmom, like not stepmom, but like mother-in-law and stuff like that. I met like a bunch of people that was part of his family, and he was like, oh, this is my girlfriend Kayla, da, da, da. And we're just playing this role, y'all. Like, we not together, but we playing this whole role. Like, everything is peaches and cream, sugar coat and everything. Like, we're just perfectly fine, knowing behind closed doors everything that I just told y'all before was going on. So we was at the table, and he was like, I just introduced everybody to my girlfriend. And then he stopped, and then he was like, well, my situationship. And I was like, nah, your girlfriend, stop playing with me. It was just this whole thing, and it was cute and stuff like that. Then the next day, you know, good morning, da da da, so cute shit. Then the day after that, that's when he was a whole different dude. Like, he wasn't the same dude he was 2 days before that. So that's when, you know, he was like, mind y'all, 2 weeks after his birthday, that's when he told me, you know, he met someone else and it's not third. And me being me, I wasn't taking it serious. I was like, ain't no bitch out there better for me, better for you than me, and all this other stuff. You're not going nowhere. It's not the third. And because I'm thinking he playing. Like, I was not taking him serious, and coming to find out, he was dead serious. Like, he was not playing at all. He meant every word that he said when we was texting that day. So I'm like, mind you, I'm blocked on everything. Still, we spent his birthday together. I was still blocked on everything. I wanted to bring it up, but I did it. But yeah, I'm blocked on everything, but I can still see his stuff from my sister account or my brother account. So I go to my sister account, right? And I see he made this post, Thomas, I can't wait to post her. And I'm like, wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. What you mean you can't wait to post her? But imagine, I did not say nothing at all. I'm just like gone from this relationship in the first place. Emotionally gone when it came to him in the whole relationship. But I seen it, and then a couple days down the line, we stopped talking. That's when he was like, we can't talk no more, this and that, the third, I wish you the best, and then he blocked me. Completely blocked me on everything. And the day after, that's when he posted the girl saying, oh, this is my baby, everything, like, I love her so much, and this and that, the third. And yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was, like, that was so hurtful. I was butthurt, like, real life, hurt. Like, when I first seen it, I couldn't believe it, so I had to reload the screen and make sure I seen it again. And then a couple days later, he posted her again, and that's when he made her a little highlight on his page. And I was like, damn, well, when we was together, he ain't do such and such, he ain't never post me, he ain't never make me no highlights. So that got me thinking, like, okay, what if he was talking to her the whole, like, relationship type shit? But yeah, I didn't think too much, like, get too deep into the situation. I was just like, oh, okay, he happy, I'm happy for him. That's when I had texted his mom or whatever, like, told her what happened. And I had texted his sister for a little bit of advice, because, you know, I was like, that's her brother, so I feel like she knows him best. Like, she would know why he would do something like that. But yeah, I was hurt. And then got over it. Months passed by. Well, not months, like a month and a half passed by. And we got back cool. So this is where we finna get into the nitty-gritty. So we got back cool, and I was like, sometime coming up, we should do something. Like, go to the movies or something. He was like, yeah, we should. We can go chill at the lake and stuff like that. So mind y'all, while we making these plans to spend summer together and this and that, third, I'm thinking he's single. Like, he's not talking to this girl no more. She's not on his page no more. So I'm thinking they not together no more. So it don't even matter if I decide if I want to spend time with him or not. Because I'm not with him. She not with him. He not talking to nobody. He's single. I'm single. We can do whatever we want. So we make the plans to link. First plan didn't work. He didn't have no ride, couldn't do it. Boom. Next plan, we made a plan to go and chill at the lake and go to the movies and this and that. So that was the plan that we had. Emotional. We were supposed to go that Friday, but he texted me and he was like, he has to work and he don't get off till 11. Can he come over? And I'm like in my head, I'm like, I don't think my granny gonna let you come over here. She but I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, you can come over. And that's when he told me, so can he spend the night? And I'm like, what? Like, y'all, behind the scenes, I'm like, I don't know. But I was like, oh, I can, like, sneak you in, And he was like, you sure this gonna work? And I'm like, yeah, it's gonna work. Just come on. Like, come over. I'ma sneak you in, and we gonna figure it out from there. So, it's the plan. Sneak him in. He gonna spend the night. He gonna leave in the morning when they all leave. So he come, and I'm going down the stairs. He like, I'm here, and I can see him getting out the Uber, and that's when I started laughing, and that's when my heart was beating fast, because I'm like, okay, so I gotta get this plan. Actually, I gotta get him through the front door. So in my house, this is how it works. When you open the door, it'll be like front door open, or the garage door open, the back door, so forth and so forth. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so if I open the door, it's gonna say front door open. So I lied, and I was like, I had ordered some snacks, and it just now got here. She was like, oh, okay, go get it or whatever. So I go get it, and I make him like, I'm like, come on. And he go running, not running, because he got to be a little quiet, but he go up the stairs, and I told him to hide by the side of the couch. And then that's when he go hide by the side of the couch, and I come upstairs, and I go try to talk to my brother to distract my brother so he can run in my room. And I text my sisters, because they both knew what was going on. So I text my sister, and I was like, he here, come distract Kevin with me so we can get him in the room. So we in here talking. Then I text him, and I'm like, okay, you can go now. So he goes, and then that's when I go in the room, and he's just standing there, and I'm like, go in the restroom. So he go in the restroom, and then that's when we like planning like how we gonna keep him in the house without my grandma knowing, with my brother upstairs without him knowing too. So I'm like, go in the restroom so you can take a shower and this and that, the third. And I'm like, you want me to bring your clothes? He like, yeah. So I go get his clothes or whatever. And then that's when I realized my brother wasn't upstairs no more. He was not upstairs no more. So I'm asking my sister, I'm like, where'd he go? Because she was in the living room watching the TV while I let him get ready to take a shower. I'm like, where's Kevin? And I'm hearing him snitch. Like, I'm literally hearing him snitch. So I tell him, come on. You got to go hide. So he get ready to go hide. He running under the bed. And I'm like, and then I go in the living room, and my granny, I hear her coming up the stairs. She like, where he at? And I'm like, who? And she like, the boy you got in the house. And I'm like, what boy? Ain't nobody here. So she go check in the restroom, nobody there. She go check my dad's room, nobody in there. She go check our room, she not in there. But she can't get down and go check under the bed. So she sent my sister to do it. And my sister was lying for me. She's like, nobody's under the bed. That's not the third. And she was like, well, your brother said somebody in the house. So we in the living room talking about this. She's like, your brother said somebody in the house. And my brother go, and he goes in the room to look under the beds. And he sees him, and he comes back, and he tells my granny that he seen him under the bed. So she goes in the room, and she's like, blank come from under the bed. So she already met him before. She knows him. It's not there. I'm not finna say his name because I'm not finna put his name out there. If y'all watching this, like my friends or something, y'all know me personally, then y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, he was under the bed. She's like, blank come from under the bed. Like, she saying his name, telling him to come from under the bed. She's like, come from under the bed. And I'm like, y'all, this is so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed. And I was like, oh my God, this cannot be happening. Like, I was so pissed at my brother for snitching. So he comes in the living room, and she's like, you need to leave. I don't know why you here. This, that, the third. And me and him is looking at each other like we was just looking at each other like, damn, we caught. But he was like, he said she went back in the room to go get his shoes or whatever. And he told my brother, he was like, why would you snitch? And we all looked at him like, yeah, well, nigga, why the fuck would you snitch? So she can't find his shoes, so I go get his shoes. And she was yelling at me and all types, like, she was yelling. And I understand, like, I'm being disrespecting your authority by letting this boy come up in your house. So I understand where she was coming from, but she was yelling. And I'm over here grabbing his stuff, and I go to give it to him. And then when he left, I had went back in my bed, and I was texting him, and I was like, you good or whatever? He was like, yeah, I'm sorry, this and that. I didn't mean to get you in trouble and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, it's cool, this and the third. He was like, should I say something to Kevin about it? And I was like, yeah, what the fuck, why would he snitch? So that day for me was really embarrassing. Like, I was just expecting him to like come, I'm able to sneak him in, my siblings gonna cover for me, we're gonna be good, he can leave the next morning. But it went the complete opposite. We got caught. It is what it is. So time after that, I would say a week maybe, that's when he texted me and we're talking or whatever. And then I'm in the living room chilling. My brother come in the living room, he's like, can you charge my phone? I'm finna go outside. And I'm like, yeah, I got you. I charge it his phone. And I'm like, I don't know, something was telling me to go through that motherfucker. Like, someone was just saying go through it. So I go through his phone or whatever. I know his password because it was his damn birthday. Easy ass password. I go through his phone. Now I check his messages with my little sister. And I seen that my little sister is the one that told him that Nick was here. So he didn't actually know. My little sister told him, and then he snitched. So for me, it was like, y'all supposed to be my siblings. We supposed to be helping each other, covering for each other, protecting each other, and that's not the third. But you take it upon yourself to snitch just to see me get in trouble, to get me embarrassed in front of him. Like, why would you do that? So that's when I was just like, you know what? All right. So boom, I went and I told him, and I was like, he didn't even know. My little sister the one that told him. And he was like, oh, for real? I was like, yeah, this and that, third. So boom, 2 days later, he texted me, and he was like, I don't think we should talk no more. That's not the third. I don't want my girl getting mad and stuff like that. Yeah, like, girl. So that's when I had found out he was still talking to her the whole time while trying to come and sleep over at my house. So I was not hurt at all. I really was not. I told y'all, from the time he did what he did, the way he ended the relationship, I had already been emotionally gone from the relationship, so I really did not care at all. So I was like, okay, cool, or whatever. And he was like, I can't talk to you no more. I don't think it's a good idea that we talk. And then I said okay, but the message didn't go through, and that's when I realized he had blocked me again. But yeah, he was like, I can't talk to you no more. This, not the third. And I was like, okay. And then when I seen that the okay didn't deliver, that's when I realized that he had blocked me. And I was like, here we go again. But yeah, since then we have not talked. I have not checked up on him on social media. I really just been living my life, doing me, learning to love myself a little bit more. Like a little bit more, because I was really like, that relationship really, I'm not gonna say it broke me, but like it emotionally put me in a state of mind where I felt like if I was not perfect for this person, then I wasn't enough. Like it made me feel like I was not enough at all, because it was just like I realized loved this dude, and then he turned around and ended the relationship the way he did without even caring, and then less than 2 weeks, well, less than a day, you're already with somebody else. So that whole thing has changed my whole perspective on relationships. Trust issues are bad. Everything is a bad. So I really been just chilling, doing me, like working on myself, getting bread, getting paid. Like I really just been working and focusing on my self-love, because that's what I deserve. So yeah, anyways, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you don't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Make sure you share this video with your uncles, aunties, papas, mamas, daddies, cousins, everybody, and let me know what other story times y'all want to hear about, what other videos y'all want to see. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.